Okay. I think we're live. I haven't gotten a notification yet, but okay. There's always that awkward few minutes of, are we live? There we are. Okay.
We
Of
are
course, we
here.
were live while I was drinking my water, so sorry about that. Hey, it's Ashley at Trendy Tree and Nick Sanders, 39 County Home. I'm proud I could see it on your computer because I almost said 29, and I don't know why. So Nick is going to do a Merry Christmas wreath for us in just a minute. It is so stinking cute. But before he gets started, I'm going to take just a few minutes of his time and show y'all, hey Barb, hey Brandy, and show y'all these super cute signs that we've just started making ourselves. So y'all know you can't get the things. I know if you go to Walmart or Dollar General, you know you can't get the things. Well, apparently craft supplies are like toilet paper. They're stuck on a boat somewhere. So we had to try to figure out what to do to get y'all some signs because y'all need the Christmas signs. So we've decided while we wait on the signs that we have coming that we are going to do a few of our own. It will be a small operation to begin with, so don't think we're fixing to put out 100 styles. But we have worked over the past week, and we have a few printed, ready to show y'all. They're not listed on our website yet. We've already had some people email and ask. Hopefully midweek. David's still working on the back end of it. So as soon as he gets it done, we'll send out an email with everything. But I was just going to show y'all really quickly what we have going on, and then I'm going to turn it over to Nick. So we have this really cute square. I know they're kind of hard to see. They've got a glare on them because they're super shiny. But where is the camera? Sorry, guys. Christmas wishes and gingerbread kisses. So the little gingerbread house. All the colors in it will not be easy to match at all. These are 10 by 10 squares, and then the circles are going to be 10-inch circles, all metal. So here's the first one. I think it's cute. This is Carrie's favorite. She asked specifically for gingerbread. So this was designed specifically for her. Let's see. Here's the next one. I just thought it was cute. Carrie also asked for pink, and she asked for candy. So Trendy Tree's Candy Shop. I like that it has our shop name on it because we're doing the design ourselves. So it made it kind of special to me. So Trendy Tree's Candy Shop. This one, when we posted the pictures, was a hit with everybody. Winter Wonderland. It's got the deer at the bottom. This one can take you all the way through winter. We're not having even fall here yet, so I don't know if we're having winter this year. You know, in Mississippi, you don't ever know. We just hope for frost to kill the bugs. Round home for the holidays. It's got some really interesting colors on it, navies and some blues. It's really pretty. It is a 10-inch circle. Another favorite coming up next. Can't ever go wrong with the nativity. And then the watercolor look is so big right now. So we decided we would try some of that. I thought this one turned out really well. This was the first one, and it was supposed to be just a trial run where we threw something together really quick, something simple, and it turned out to be really cute and actually a favorite here. So we decided it made the cut. It's real simple. Just Merry Christmas. And then the last one, this was a good seller, something similar to this last year. People asked for us to restock it. We couldn't get it, so we decided we would just kind of put our own little twist on it. So those are the ones we have right now. Barb, we don't have the size is 10-inch. If they're square, it's 10 by 10. Circles are 10-inch round. The price is what we're waiting on. David's kind of our numbers person, so he tells us what we can and can't do, and he sets the prices on these things. So we are letting David finish up on that. We're just excited about it. You know how it is when you make something cute and pretty and you're doing something new and you want the whole world to see it. So we're like, oh, they're done. Let's show them to everybody, even though we can't sell them yet. So, but we have them. And in the next week, they will be on the site. So y'all just hold on for just a minute. We're going to send an email as soon as they're live. We'll send an email out with links to all of them. May do a special on something else to go along with the email. We'll see. I'll see what David will let me do. But that's my spiel. Nick is about to do his wreath. So I'm going to mute my mic and I'll try to keep up with comments. It's on the website. I'm actually going to post the link right now. So it's active and ready to go. There's a limited number, only 17 of these. So if you want one, click that link, buy it right now, come back and watch Nick. He'll still be here. So they're $59.99, and that is 3 rolls of mesh, 4 rolls of ribbon, the sign, and the wreath. Is that right?
Yep, you get the wreath form, you get the sign, 3 rolls of mesh, and 4 rolls of ribbon. So really good deal.
All right. Well, I'm going to turn it over to Nick, and I'm going to try to get some work done and watch y'all's comments. So take off, Nick. I'm muting myself if I can remember how.
Thanks, Ashley. Hi, everybody. How are we doing today? We're going to make a wreath kit. There we are. Here's our sign. Kind of a ugly Christmas sweater inspired sign. It's kind of a reddish maroon burgundy color, and then it's got that white and almost like it's printed on old wood look to it. I love this sign. So we're gonna make a kit. In your kit, you get the sign, you get the 4 ribbon, you get 2 of the 2.5 inch. We have this like mistletoe looking one. And then we also have this one here. It's got the red and green and white. And then it also comes with 2 1.5 inch ribbon. You get the black, gold, and red plaid. I love that one. And gold is glittery. And then for some real glitter, you get that one there. Okay, and then it's also going to come with 3 rolls of mesh. We're going to do a base mesh, and then we're going to add in some accent meshes on the wreath we're going to make. You get this jute one here with the red foil and white. Looks thinner because I've already cut it up. It's beautiful gold. I love this one. And then we got our emerald green. It's got the nice stripes on the ends. It's going to be a very shiny wreath. People will see your wreath from the street when it's hanging on your door. So this is $59.99. It's available now. Ashley posted the link. There's only 17 of them. So if you guys want it, go purchase it. Come back and I'll show you how to put it together. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to set the sign over here and bring up our frame here. This is included in the kit also. Cut the tag off. So everything you need to make the wreath is included. I think the only thing you might need that's not included is some Chanel stems, pipe cleaners. I'm going to use 4 of those from my own stash to adhere the sign onto the wreath. But other than that, everything you need. So we're going to just fluff these up to start. That kind of helps us when we get going, when our hands are full with the mesh. We're going to make a wreath. Hi, Jeannie. How are you? All right. So I've gone ahead and I've cut the majority of the mesh that we need. You're going to need 18 strips. I like to cut, there's 30 yards, or 30 feet, excuse me, 10 yards in the mesh roll. So I cut 18 20-inch strips. That way we use our entire roll and we don't have any left over. So I have a little 18-inch cutting mat here, self-healing mat with our rotary color. And I just hang a little bit off the edge and then I cut it 18, and then I figure that's 20, right? So hasn't steered me wrong yet. And I already cut 15, so I'll cut the final 3 here. And then we're gonna start putting our mesh on the frame. Again, I'm Nick from 39 County Home. Trendy Tree asked me to come on and make this wreath kit, and I was happy to do it. You guys can find me on Facebook or Instagram or on Etsy at 39 County Home. I'm just happy to be hanging out with you guys on a Sunday. We usually do this on a weekday, so this is a nice change. Set these over here. We'll get to work. All right, so we're gonna do the cruffle method. What that is we're gonna curl the end. I'll lay this down here so you guys can see, and I'll do this over and over. We're gonna curl the end 1 or 2 times, and then I scrunch it up, and then curl the other end. And when you do that, you get this really cool looking, almost like a butterfly. But when you put that into your wreath, it gives us lots of nice volume. And then we'll add our accent mesh on top of these, and then that will help us grow our wreath here. So curl, ruffle, curl the other end. I've seen you can use chip clips on one end, and that's always really helpful. Like chip clip your curl, ruffle, and then you can curl the other one. If that helps you out, that's a good little hint. We're just going to work our way around. So this wreath form has 18 ties, 10 on the bottom, 8 on top. It has these fun little balls on top, which I like. Sometimes I make my own. I take a wreath form and I add chenille stems and I just cut off the excess. But this is fun. You can leave the extra little gold balls, and that embellishes your wreath. Adds a nice little embellishment there at the end. So I really like these wreath forms with the balls. Curl, ruffle, curl. I can't believe we are making Christmas right now. I just made my last Halloween wreath yesterday. Put it up on the Etsy shop. I had some extra ribbon I hadn't got to, and I really wanted to use it, so I whipped out one Halloween wreath. And yeah, I can't believe it's already time for Christmas. I feel like I was just making Christmas wreaths. That time of year again. Gotta get the tree out. I'm very excited. Barb likes my workplace. I like it in here too, Barb. I love, I think organizing my ribbon by color was the best thing I ever did. So easy to find everything that I need. Hi, Michael. I did have a good summer. I had a busy summer. I was just telling Ashley, I feel like I've been traveling like all summer. In July, in June, we went to Denver for a weekend. And then in July, we went to Cape Cod. I think that was the last time I was live with you guys, right before we went on that trip. But we went out to Cape Cod and went over to Nantucket, went to Connecticut, and saw some family there. We went up to Maine, and I fell in love with Maine. We saw all the lighthouses and the ocean, and we went to the lighthouse that is in Forrest Gump when he's running from coast to coast. That lighthouse is in Maine, and we went there and saw the museum. That was really cool to be there. Hi, Carol. And so that was a fun trip. We were out there, and then in September we went to Alaska and went salmon fishing. And that was also fun. I mean, I'd never been to Alaska, and I was telling Ashley, every time we went around a corner, I feel like I was in a different, like Bob Ross painting. It was just like framed beautifully, and it was amazing. I loved Alaska. And I mean, we woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, got on the river, and did our salmon fishing, and I mean, bald eagles were flying overhead, and you want to talk about like take your breath away. That was crazy. So I will never forget that experience. And now I'm home, and I'm happy to be home and settling back in. I have some friends coming down for Halloween, and so I'm getting the house ready for that. And you know, we're gonna carve pumpkins, and I found a recipe yesterday for some apple cider sangria. We're gonna make that and just enjoy fall. I'm in Phoenix, so it doesn't really feel like fall. It was 90 degrees yesterday, but I can pretend it's fall. That's why I liked Alaska so much. I think that was the only time I'm going to get to experience the fall weather. So it was like 50s, 60s when we were there. So I was really soaking it in. And then when we were in Connecticut, my boyfriend's sister is a vet tech, and she had come upon a kitten, and she thought that kitten had to come home with us, and so he did. And so we have a new addition to our family. His name is Clyde. He was born in May. And so Georgia got a little brother. And I don't know if she's too happy about it. She's not sure about him yet. Barb says, stay home and design some more kits for us. Lots of wreaths in the future. I'm going to be making some. I know Trendy Tree has some really awesome stuff coming out. So hopefully we can get some more kits put together for you guys. It's just really hard, you know, with everything that went on last year, getting supplies and getting all that stuff. It's been hard. So I think that they're making their own signs now is such a cool thing. I love those signs. They're all 10-inch printed on metal. It'll be exciting when those go live. I might have to snag up a few for myself. I really love that Nativity watercolor one. And so this wreath is, someone asked where we can buy this wreath. This is a wreath kit, and this is available on Trendy Tree's website, trendytree.com. There's also a link if you scroll up. We have it posted, but we have 17 of these kits available. They're $59.99. And everything I'm using today comes in the kit. So you can recreate this wreath or do your own spin on it and make it your own way. There's lots of different methods to, you know, for using the mesh and stuff. I'm using this jute as the base, but I think you could use the gold or the green as the base instead and kind of flip-flop if you want that. I thought this would work well with the sign, however. And we just finished our base. That looks good already. Look how full that looks. But I think we need to add some accent mesh. So let's do that. Barb asked, what camera system do you go live with? So we use StreamYard. That's how we stream out to you guys. And then I have a Canon camera that I use as my webcam. So got the whole setup here. Lights, camera, action, right? Okay, so our two accent meshes, again, you get the emerald green and the gold. And I've gone ahead and I've cut those ahead of time they're 10 inches. I cut them into 10 inches and we're going to roll them into like a little tube. I think I called them a cannoli last time. And what we're going to do is you're going to take your little tube and you're going to put it right inside the tie. Twist, twist. And now we're going to start getting some of that green. We'll go green, gold, and just work our way around. So bear with me as I reach over and we'll add these to the wreath. Are you guys excited to decorate for Christmas? I really like the colors of this one. It's very traditional. You know, that red and green and gold I just love. I have two trees. We have a like funky, colorful tree that we put all of our personal sentimental ornaments on. That one has colored lights, and I put it in the dining room. And that's where we have like the cats have their first Christmas ornament, and we got some ornaments in Alaska, and I bought one on Nantucket Island, a little whale, and I got a puffin ornament in Alaska, so I'm excited to use or hang that. So that's kind of our fun, funky tree. And then in the living room, excuse me, we have a bigger tree, and I do all bronze and gold and copper. And so that's kind of the colors I like for Christmas. Those earth tone metallics. Maybe I need a third tree. Maybe I need because I would like to do kind of a woodland tree too. I think that'd be fun with buffalo plaid and woodland animals. And so maybe I'll have to get a third tree this year. And I'm that person that puts their tree up November 1st. Day after Halloween, we're taking Halloween down and we're putting up Christmas. I'm going to get 2 full months out of it. And we're going to travel for Thanksgiving this year, so I want to enjoy it as long as I can. You can never have too many trees, Brandy. That is true. You know, just a tree in every room, something subtle. Barb has several woodland trees, and she loves them, a flocked one. She puts hers up on November 1st, too. Yep. It's the way to do it. Don't get me wrong, I love Thanksgiving. You know, I love decorating for Thanksgiving, but we're not hosting Thanksgiving, so I might as well decorate for Christmas, right? Hi, Janet. Thanks, Cindy. One more. See how when we add the green and gold, how it really just fills out the wreath more, and it allows us to really accent with all these different colors. Now this sign doesn't have green in it, but we are going to have green curls and green ribbon. And by doing that, it'll be completely 360 around the whole wreath, and it will really just blend in. You won't even miss it in the sign. Do I have a Halloween tree? No, I don't, but I almost did this year. I have I have the stuff. I could grab some ribbons and mesh and convert one of my trees, but I didn't do it. Maybe I will. I've been having the urge. Maybe I'll pull the trigger this week and put up a Halloween tree. I was at Michael's the other day, and they had some really cool Halloween ornaments for trees, and I thought those were really cool. They had like some ghosts, some purple and orange lights. I think that'd be really cool. We have a pre-lit tree, so I guess I could just work the colored lights in, and it would be kind of that, you know, white light mixed in with orange and purple or green lights. That'd be really cool. Barb has a Halloween tree. Well, maybe I need to join you, Barb.
I'm thinking I may need a Halloween tree. I love Halloween.
I've been seeing more and more people do them, and I'm like, those are really cool. Like, I think I need to do it.
My girl kids did convince me last year, because it was like the end of January and our Christmas tree was still up. And they were like, let's just redecorate it for Valentine's Day. So we redecorated for Valentine's Day and then redecorated for Easter. And at that point I was like, okay, the tree has got to come down.
Why? I mean, we could do a year-round tree. You could do a patriotic one in July, go to a beach one in August.
I think my husband was about ready to toss the tree out in the backyard.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I thought it'd be fun to I'm kind of running out of room in here. I thought it'd be fun to have a tree in my studio here, and then for each month decorate it. But I guess that's what the front porch is for, right? I do the wreath, and I have a garden flag for each month, and I try and change out the planter, and so I decorate there, I guess, for each month.
I think we're going to put one in the warehouse this year to do our Christmas lives, which I guess we need to get on it if we're going to show the different ribbons and stuff and how they'll look on a tree. Sometimes it's hard to tell just from looking at a picture. So
that's a great idea.
To figure something out.
That's a great idea. I think last year I thought too, I was like, man, do I want to do a Valentine tree? The tree's already up. So maybe I'll do that this year. It's so fun. Okay. Here we go. See how full that looks? Let's add some ribbon. We'll add our ribbon, and then we'll add our sign, and then a bow. We'll be done. So I cut my ribbons ahead of time. I'll bring these over here and show you. But again, this is all included in the kit. For those of you just joining, this is a wreath kit we're putting together here. 17 of them available on Trendy Tree's website. $59.99 plus shipping. And you get everything that I'm making this wreath with in the kit. So you'd have everything you need to make it here at home. Christina's first time watching. So the racks behind me, I got those on Walmart's website. I typed in, they're actually shoe racks. And you can adjust, you know, how you want them. So I found the perfect size to hold a thing of ribbon. And it fits right in. So these are just shoe racks, and I just stacked them all the way to the ceiling. That's all they are. Best thing I ever bought. I had my ribbon in totes before, so it was always hard to find when I needed. So I'm going to put the plaid with the, it's kind of like a holly mistletoe looking ribbon. And I cut these at 13 inches for the 2.5 and 12 inches for the 1.5 inch. And I'm just going to kind of make a cross them here, ruffle them together. When we do that, we get a beautiful little V. And we're going to put this right in our tie. Twist, twist. And then those gold balls just kind of accent. See how pretty that looks? So let's go all the way around the ribbon, or the wreath. We'll do every other, and then we'll go in with our other set. I like the way it's coming together. It's getting me in the holiday spirit. I've been holding off from listening to Christmas music. I don't know. This is really doing it for me. I made some Halloween wreaths this last week. They're all in my Etsy shop. If you guys are interested in anything like that, I'll just go ahead and, plug that. It's 39 County Home on Etsy. And we have a sale. All fall and Halloween wreaths are 10% off for the rest of the month. And that includes shipping. So if you're looking for a wreath, purchase one. If you want to make your own wreath, do that as well. And Trendy Tree has all the products you need. So we've made some other lives before if you guys want to scroll back on their page, but we put together a fall wreath kit a couple months ago, and it was beautiful. Had 3 pumpkins on a green and orange sign. I love that wreath. Thanks, Jeannie. Okay, we added 5 of this combination at the bottom. Now let's add this combination. I'm kind of setting them on top of each other, and then I'm just twisting them ever so slightly so they're just offset. Not a complete X, but just because when you do that, it provides more coverage over the mesh that we put down. Or if you want your mesh to show more, layer the ribbons on top of each other. Keep bringing this around here. Thank you. He just posted my Etsy shop if you guys want to check it out. Thank you guys. I just sell wreaths. I don't sell any supplies or anything. So if you guys are looking for supplies, ribbon, kits, Trendy Tree is where you need to head. I just make the finished wreath. So Brandy, I do not. You can if you want to. She asked if I untwist the ties before I add, like do I untwist it and then add the curl or untwist it and add the ribbon? I don't. I just keep twisting and twisting. You can do either. I find that if I keep twisting, I don't have so much extra because I don't want to cut off. So if I was using, let me start over here. If I was using a wreath form that didn't have these decorative gold balls on the end, I might cut the excess off. But because I like these gold balls, I don't want to cut off my excess, wire twist. So by just twisting and twisting, it's using up more and more of it. And then I can just kind of floof them there at the end. And does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. After I'm adding these ribbon, I'm just kind of taking the gold balls and just kind of working them however I want them to lay. And by doing that, it's automatically adding a lot of interest on top of the ribbon. Now you could take this and, a few evergreen picks or some red berry picks. You could hot glue those in when we're all said and done. I think that would look really cool. You wouldn't have to use this wreath frame. You could use an evergreen frame and save this for a different wreath if you wanted to. Then you'd have a little bit of those evergreen boughs sticking out. What kind of scissors do I have? I have these scissors. And they were a gift from Trendy Tree. I don't know if they have them on their site anymore, but they did. They might be sold out. But when I tell you, I love these scissors.
They're sold out right now, but we have more coming. We have more of those, and we have some smaller ones. Like I know those are probably great for you because you have bigger hands. I have tiny little hands, and I can barely use those.
I can see that. Yeah, no, these actually fit my hands well, but I could see if you have smaller hands, they might be a little, and they're heavy. I mean, these are heavy duty.
They're great scissors. They are great. And the others we have, we got to see them at market, so we got to touch them, feel them, hold them, all the things. So the ones we have coming are great as well. Just not quite as bulky, but they're coming. Sure. Just as soon as they can get them off a boat.
Yep, I get it. That's the story of the year. Yeah, Christmas came early when I got those scissors. I love them. How about, Ashley, do you have any rotary cutters on the website right now? Or are those sold out as well?
I'm looking right now at rotary cutters, seeing if we have.
You guys sent me this one, and it works great also.
I believe we have some more of those. We have some mats. I know we have those. We actually have a crafter's supply kit. It's like a starter kit. So you will get a mat, rotary cutters. Maybe it has zip ties. I don't think it's sold out. If it is, it's something we'll restock. So it's kind of the whole, if you're new or if you're just needing to get new supplies, it's got your basics in it. A color wheel, several things. I'll see if we've got any in stock. If we do, I'll post the link. I know you said something about red berries. We've got some. I'm going to post the link to that. Yep. So
that'd look great.
And then the twist with the balls, we have some new twists with balls on the end that you can put on like just a box wire wreath, or we have just the wreath forms that have the balls on them. So those would all be on trendytree.com under work forms.
Well, there you go, guys.
The link to the kit, I'll post it again. Give me just a second.
We have one more tie, guys. Or set of ribbons for our tie. So I cut 17 sets of ribbon, even though we have 18 ties, because we're going to put a bow right on this one here, and I didn't really see the point in, I'm going to save that ribbon for something else. So just so you guys know, that's what I did. I did 9 sets of the one and 8 sets of the other, and then this tie doesn't have ribbon in it because we're going to put a bow right there. And we're going to kind of put, if this is a clock, we're going to put the bow at 10 o'clock and the sign down around 4 or 5 o'clock. Or you could center your sign. But doesn't that look awesome? I love how this is looking. Okay, let's put our sign on. Set this over here. So here's our sign. I guess I haven't showed that in a while. Kind of a ugly Christmas sweater. I don't think it's ugly, but you know, it's that knit looking reindeer and it says Merry Christmas. Love this. So before we started, I took my staple gun and I put some staples in the back, okay? I put them in all 4 corners. And then we're gonna take our pipe cleaners and we're just gonna put those through. And that's how I put my wreath attachments onto the wreath. Now, if your sign was metal, you guys can buy some, I'll show you. They're like cable mount looking things. They stick, they're adhesive on the back. And then you can just do a dollop of super glue and then put this on and let it dry. Maybe do it right before you start your wreath so it can dry while you're working with your mesh and ribbon. And then that's a great way to put, to attach metal signs to your wreath. This is part, oh, yeah, wood, so we use staple gun. Where's my ugly Christmas sweater? I know. I need to get one. I should have dressed the part today. That's all I do. I put it through, twist. Now we can attach this. So like I said, I like to put my bow up at like 10 o'clock. And then I like to kind of put my sign down here at like 5 o'clock. And this can be kind of tricky, so bear with me. We're just going to work. It helps if you run your pipe cleaners through the mesh. That just gives more, gives it something to hold on to. So that's a little tip for you. And I just work it down to the bottom and I tie it onto the frame. Don't pull too tight because you don't want your sign to suck down into the mesh and push it down. You want it to kind of just float up there at the top. So there's 1, 3 to go. I love these colors. I think I've said that over and over again. This wreath is getting me in the holiday spirit. Okay. I'm feeling around back here. I guess I could flip it over. Doing the blind method here. Again, sticking our pipe cleaner through some mesh, so it just gives it a little something extra to hold on to. Jeannie says this is the hardest part for her. Yeah, this is the unglamorous part of making a wreath. Getting your sign, and then you hold it up and it falls and it doesn't sit where you want it, so you got to reattach it. And so don't give up if it doesn't lay right where you want it the first time. You can always snip off. Pipe cleaners are what? Like nothing. They cost nothing. So cut your pipe cleaner off and reattach them and try again. I've had to do that 3 or 4 times to a ribbon or a wreath before, so There we go. Staying on. Let's put a bow. Oh, wrong side. If it's reversed on me, we're gonna put a bow right here. How's that sound? Okay. So for my bows, I use a bow maker. I use a bow dabra. That's my weapon of choice. And then this is the bow dabra wire that comes with it. Alfredo says, hello from Georgia. Here for the first time. Hello, welcome. So I'm gonna take my bow dabra wire and we're gonna make ourselves a bow here. So when I make my bows, I use, I start with my 2.5 inch ribbon. We have those two. And then I like to use 4 1.5 inch. So your wreath kit that we're making today comes with these two. And then for my own stash or your own stash at home, I pulled just a basic red. And then this kind of tan with gold, red, and green polka dots. And this is from, I think this is from Joann's like 3 years ago. So I need to use it up. I'm gonna set these this way so they do not roll off, and we'll make a bow here. Hi, Chance. Oh. How's Rapid City? I saw it was gonna snow up there. Okay. There's one ribbon. I kind of do this on top of my self-healing mat so I can kind of see how big my loops are. You want your bottom ones to be about, oh, I'd say 5 inches on each side. And then we're just going to get smaller as we work our way up. I miss you guys too. So here's our other 2.5 inch ribbon. Twist and put it down in there. Twist. Okay. Now let's add this one. I love this one. It kind of reminds me of that like the classic Scotch tape design. Very pretty. I'm just making a loop, twisting, making a loop, and then a tail. I haven't quite mastered making bows by hand yet, so baby steps. Let's do our gold next. I love this ribbon. Now we ought to remember, these are all wire edged ribbons. So if you decide to add in, like I did, 1 or 2 more ribbons of your own, I strongly, strongly encourage wire edged. It's going to really hold your bow in place so it's not flopping down. That is key when making bows. Cannot stress that enough. Okay, 2 more. Let's save the red for last. Do our polka dot. I love this ribbon. Forgot I had it. Again, until I bought these racks behind me. I can see everything I have. Twist, twist. And then for our final ribbon, we're just going to do 1 loop as kind of a center for the bow. Once you do that, we just twist smallest loop yet, and then back out. We are going to be glittery today. Got glitter everywhere. So with the Bodabra, you bring your one end over or up through the Bodabra and back through this loop here. Pull, bring it out. Twist it around here, and then I do a double knot in the back, not too tight, or else you're not able to get your bow to work with you. Just tight enough. Okay. That's what we're dealing with. Let's floof it out. And we have ourselves a wreath. This is my favorite part. Making the bow come to life. It's kind of, again, wire edge ribbon. This is why it's important. See how you can they stay wherever you put them. Let's bring our wreath over. And I kind of want this to be up at around 10 o'clock, like I had said. And I just tie it off in the back, and then we'll dovetail our ribbon tails. I love these colors together. Yes, me too. This is classic Christmas. Okay. I'm going to stand up here. And so I always dovetail my bow last because you kind of want to see where the tails are falling organically. If you cut them before you put on your wreath, they might not be laying where you want them to go. So I'm just working my way around, cutting a little V in each one. We call that dovetailing. And it just gives a real finished look to your wreath. Move our wreath around here. I love this. Oh my gosh. Is that everybody? One more. Hello from Australia. Hi, Robin. It is everybody. We did it. Cool. Let me hold it up for you guys. There we go. That is a wreath.
I love it.
I love it too. Look how full it is.
My goodness, she is large.
Yes, for a big door.
It would be for a big door. That one you can hang above your mantle.
Yeah, this might be above the fireplace wreath, which is fine. You need something up there anyways.
Got to put something up there. I love it. I love that sign.
I do too. You could do so many different color combinations with it, because it's just red and natural. So
Right.
You could do that sign would look good. I think this would be pretty with like creams and like dark green without the gold, and just do red and green, or just red and white maybe.
You can just do so much with it. I love it.
Again, guys, this was a wreath kit we put together. The wreath kit is available on Trendy Tree's website. There was only 17 of them when we started. It's $59.99 plus shipping.
It's almost sold out. So
okay, act fast.
So grab that. Let's see. Oh, I'm back. All right. thanks, Miss Jeannie, for helping, because for the people watching from the Wreath Club, I could not comment or tell who was even saying anything. So I don't know what was going on with that. So Miss Jeannie had to hop on and help me out for a minute. So anyway, we've got that done. Is there anything else? Am I forgetting something? I think that's it for today. Thanks for coming back.
I love coming back.
I think we're getting several pallets in the beginning of the week. So we'll see if we can put something else together and do it again.
Cool. I'm available.
All right. Y'all have a great afternoon. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, guys.